What's up? What's up? We are set up for the night. What's going on, Purge? I don't have my gimbal set up, so you can't. It's a little hard to hold the phone like this. I'm gonna try. Maybe I should have just done the live stream the other way. Van setup, van life. And YouTube doesn't like to show me the comments in landscape mode too. It's kind of dumb. Trying to figure out how to make the... Oh, there we go. I can see if I touch the screen and I hold it down. No, it's not working again. So we left home yesterday. Are you doing okay, babe?
You're doing great.
I can help you with anything?
No, thank you. How is it in here? Are you good? No bugs?
I'm okay, I think.
No bugs?
I don't know.
You're not swatting?
Not yet.
That's good.
I think I'm gonna have to grab my other phone just to see the chat. What's going up? Uno Nice. We got 5 people in here. If we can get 2 more likes, I'll show you the van setup because it's pretty friggin' next level. Because nothing I do is simple. Give me 2 more likes. We'll get 5 likes on the stream, and then I'll show you the setup. What do you guys think? We are streaming from the Starlink that's on the roof of the camper van right now. But I'll show you how impressive a Grand Caravan could be because I'm impressed. Definitely impressed of how nice of a setup. 1 more like and I'll show you the setup on the Grand Caravan because it's pretty sick. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I tried to flip the camera and the whole thing went wonky. So how did I get the comments to come up last time? There. Yeah, 1 more like and I'll show you the setup on the Grand Caravan. So this is the area that we set up for the night. So you can see right through the patio doors here. There's the fire pit. And we're down by Sturgeon Bay in Ontario right now. But this is where we're set up for the night. One more like and I'll show you the Grand Caravan setup. This is our patio right now. So you can see you got the mosquito net and the fly net around us. There's our chairs and our table. Candles going, Bluetooth speaker. 1 more like and I'll show you the setup. I'm just chilling in the patio of our setup for the night. My beautiful Shay is making dinner right now. So once we get 5 likes on the stream, I'll do a tour of the van, but I'll spin it around and I'll talk a little bit about like so we left Niagara Falls, Ontario yesterday, and we drove from Niagara Falls to, man, where did we sleep last night? Oh, Southampton. We drove, that's like Port Elgin, so we went kind of west north, and then we slept there for the night, and then we went up to Tobermory. But the problem they have with Tobermory and Lions Head in Ontario is that it is paid parking season. So everywhere we went, they wanted us to pay for parking, and we're trying to save as much money as we can on this tour. So we said no, and we kept driving. And then we went through Owen Sound, drove around in there for a little bit, and then we went north all the way up to Parry Sound. And then in Parry Sound, we did some grocery shopping, got some gas, and now we're in Sturgeon Bay. We were headed towards like Sudbury area, but we're not sure if we're going to go to all the way to Sudbury. We might start heading east to get close to Quebec tomorrow, and then work our way into Quebec after that. So so far it's been pretty good. Like, we went to a couple places. We've been looking for somewhere a little bit more private. The last place we went to had 1 or 2 people. This place does have 1 person camping in a camper van back there. I don't know if you can see it, but they got here after us, so we got a spot. Yeah. Cool camping, traveling setup. How are you recharging your portable generators, gas or electric? Yeah, I'll definitely show you guys that. I'll wait, let's say 10 more minutes or 1 more like on the stream, and I'll show you the setup and I'll talk all about it, how everything's being recharged and all that kind of good stuff. So maybe 5 more minutes. It's been a really good trip. I mean, the drives have been pretty smooth. The reason we went kind of northwest to begin with was to get around all the traffic, and then once we got around the traffic, then the drive kind of going north was relatively easy, right? So it's just kind of cruising along on the highways. All right, so we got 5 likes. I'll show you guys the van. You guys ready? All right, let me show you guys the van. All right, so we're gonna start on this side. I'll flip around the camera. Uno Nice, you still here so you can see everything? All right, so there's the Grand Caravan. There's the setup so you guys can see it. There's the patio that I was just chilling in. But we'll come around this side and we'll start from here. So this is called the Roadie Explorer, and it goes over your side windows and your doors. And then it has this mesh so you can put down the windows and get some good ventilation. You can also put it up, but it has rain guards as well. So it's really nice. Where we use for extra storage. And up here, you can also see that's our Starlink right there. So that's providing the internet for the stream right now. And then on the front is our 400 watt solar panel. So the solar panel right there provides power during the daytime. And then under the hood, we also have 720 watt alternator charger. So it's charging the batteries, right? So this is our patio setup. That's what I was just sitting in. What do you guys think so far? All right, so I already told you that the van has an alternator charger, and I'll show you. This is our patio. We have our chairs and our table, and then this leads into, right now it's set up as a bedroom, but it can also be set up as a living room, where the bed converts into a table in the middle and bench seating. So there's our bed, right? On this side here is our TV, and this is on an arm that swings out. So you can see it swings out, and then we can angle it however we want. And then you can see, I think I put out a video on this, but on the back of it, I have set up a fire stick and a power bank, so it's completely mobile, right? And then it's kind of hard to see because the bed is set up right now. But down here, we have a secondary battery and a 2000 watt inverter. So that's charging while I'm driving. Sorry, it's a little blurry. That's charging while I'm driving. And then when I'm not driving, the battery is charged from the solar panels that's on the windshield right now. Right, so you can see that's what the inside looks like with the road and our roadie explorers. So they're up here, so when we need to use them, they're right there. There's shelves on the back, so we have one on both sides, so you can see the other one there. And then that white box there is our router, so that's kicking off the Wi-Fi signal. And then this is our view right now. And then right over here is where the fire pit is. And then you can see Shay is cooking right now. This is a 2-burner propane barbecue. You can see the propane tank is right in the back there. So it's being powered by propane. This is an electric fridge, cooler, whatever you want to call it. It does go to minus 40 degrees Celsius, which I think is close to minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit too. It does get really, really cold. So you can see right now, it's actually reading 1 degrees, which is pretty much freezing. So I think I might actually need to turn up the temperature on this one. It's getting pretty cold. We just loaded it up, so when we loaded it up it was at 7, so we just brought it down to temp. It's got all of our meats in there, it's got our dairy, it's got all of our drinks, everything. It's a nice big cooler. You can see there's the cutting board there. Underneath the cutting board is the sink, and our water jug is over there. All of our utensils is underneath. Yeah, so I mean, it's a pretty good setup. What do you guys think? Oh shit, and dinner served. Thank you, baby. Give me a kiss. All right, dinner served. I've been live streaming while I'm driving, but like when we have to make stops and stuff and run in to get groceries or gas or whatever, then I mean, I've been ending the live stream, and the live streams are long. A lot of people haven't been coming through, but you know, I have a YouTube channel and I haven't really been putting out content, so I thought I might as well do something, share what I'm doing with it, right? And I told you guys that I changed the channel name to What's Up Next so that you guys can share in the moments of what I'm doing next, because apparently I'm never sitting still. This is day 2 of hopefully a 2-month van life road trip. We're living out of this van for 2 months. So we are trying to work in the van and make whatever money we can to pay for gas. And we're traveling all across the eastern side of Canada. So we're starting from Niagara Falls and we're going all the way to hopefully Newfoundland. Newfoundland might be hard to get to just because apparently there's 2 ferries that goes into Newfoundland, and the ferries, they get booked up pretty fast. And because it's a 7 to 8 hour ferry, the most people get a cabin. So the ferries that we've been finding and the research I've been doing is saying a lot of people are booking this ferry out like 3 months in advance. So I mean, we're trying to get there in a few weeks. So we're gonna see if there's last minute cancellations. But the ferries that we've been checking so far, it's either have space for a vehicle and no cabin, or they have a cabin and no space for a vehicle. And we definitely want to take our vehicle across, and they're not going to let us chill in our vehicle in the ferry. So I mean, we're going to figure it out. If we don't get to do Newfoundland, we still do PEI. We're still going to do New Brunswick, and we're still going to do Nova Scotia and Quebec and all that kind of stuff, right? So it's going to be a good trip here regardless. It's going to be good. It's the first time I'm kind of leaving my son by himself for this long. So, I mean, he's going to be 18 this year, and he's got Shay's son there too. So it's going to be a pretty good trip. Let me see if I can see the comments on this thing. The Great Awakening. Who's that? Have I seen you before? What's going on, Azriel? Oh, you guys don't want that's crazy. No. You eat wings and like do a cooking show and all kinds of stuff, and now that I got a meal in front of me, you guys like go eat and come back. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Like, just trying to enjoy life a little bit. Life's been pretty hectic, but just trying to enjoy it and live it up while the weather's nice. I mean, Canada's got, like 7, 8 months where it's pretty ugly outside. So, enjoy the summer while we can. Shay just had her birthday, and then she's got 2 weeks of vacation coming up, so she's working in the van. Sorry, the music is a little loud. I'm gonna turn it down. Are you eating, baby? Oh, those mushrooms are amazing. Man, food is always so good when you cook it yourself or it's cooked with love. So, on some of the live streams, what I've been doing, and I know it's kind of cheesy, but like it is what it is. On YouTube, it allows you to set a donation goal. So I've been setting like a $50 donation goal, and when that's reached, then I just take that $50 and I buy gas, and then I keep driving. But so if you guys catch me on the road trips, you'll see that the live streams have a donation goal, and I'm just using that for gas, and then we're using that to continue driving, right? There are a couple more things that I didn't get a chance to get yet, or things that like were. Here's the thing with van life. Every single trip that you do for van life, there's always going to be one thing that you're like, oh, this would be cool if we had this, or if we changed it like this, that'll be better. And that's van life, right? You're always trying to find something that's more efficient. There's always new products that are coming out. There's always new ways of doing things. It's amazing when you start to look at your everyday things that you use, and then you start to do your research and find out what is the most compact version of that thing.
You got a drink, babe?
Yeah, I got some coffee here. Like our kettle is this big, and then it expands to like a regular size kettle, right? Like everything, our pots and pans, they double up as strainers. Our measuring cups are like this big, and they expand. We have 10-liter buckets that are collapsible and they expand. Like it's just crazy the innovation that's out there. Hi, baby.
Hello, my love.
Is that okay to put your chair there?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Everything is delicious.
Good.
How are you feeling?
Awesome.
Are you gonna try fishing?
Yeah, I might. Yeah, if I hoover this, I might get a line in there. Whoops.
What?
I didn't mean to do that. I should probably not have the music playing when you're on YouTube.
Nah. Oh, I got banned from TikTok today. That was fun. If you guys didn't catch that earlier. So like how I've been doing the live streams while I was driving with YouTube, I tried to do the exact same thing with TikTok. The exact same thing. And then TikTok banned it and said it was dangerous. Live streaming while you're driving. It's not like I'm holding the phone. It was on a phone mount. So that was crazy. They banned me.
Sorry, here, take mine.
It's okay.
I'll get it. What were you trying to do?
I was trying to put down the plate because you were taking a picture.
Oh. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, now may I take your picture?
Oh, sure. Take my picture.
Thank you.
So what do you guys think about the van? Do you have any questions about the setup on the van? So you saw how empowering it. I have an alternator charger. There's the solar charger. On our first stop this morning, we actually bought some cookie dough. There was a really, really wicked place that we got a whole bunch of awesome baked items at, like cinnamon rolls and muffins and croissants. And they had some cookie dough, and everything was really nice. So we grabbed the cookie dough because we can actually bake inside the van too, because the air fryer that we have inside the van has a bake setting. So we're gonna try baking cookies in the van. Like, that sounds crazy.
I'm so pumped to try that.
Right?
Yeah.
Uno Nice says, no worries, I don't fish either. I'm probably the only guy in South GA who doesn't go fishing.
I love fishing.
Yeah. She's more the outdoorsy type. Like, she would rather just pitch a tent somewhere. But then I started showing her all this stuff. She's like, this is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's like our own version of glamping. Probably more expensive.
What?
This.
Well, everything has like an ROI, right? So it depends on how often you go glamping.
Mm-hmm.
And then you find your break even, right?
How much you spend to rent the place, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm.
And then, like, there's a certain value that you get for the mobility of it. Because glamping has glamping locations that you can glamp specifically at those glamping locations.
Right.
We glamp anywhere. So what's the value on that, right?
Right. Yeah.
So, like, most of the glamping places that I see are $250 a night. So, you know.
When you do the math over like a month and a half of...
Well, yeah, like, okay, so that's a good example. Like, if we're doing this for a month straight, right?
Yeah.
Which one is more expensive?
Right.
So let's say they give you a discount that's $200 a night, right? $200 a night times 30 days is a lot of money. You're looking at like $6,000.
Right.
Which is crazy. They'll probably give you like a monthly rate, which is not $6,000. But at $6,000, it's better to do this.
But even if like... Because, yeah, and every place charges different. So if you're traveling from place to place, plus the...
availability and...
the rental fees and the gas and the whatever, yeah, for sure. I wonder if we should have offered them dinner. Or if he's like fishing for their dinner right now. Or if he's just fishing for enjoyment.
Well, let's just assume that they're fishing for enjoyment. Lovely. Absolutely love it.
I'm glad you like it. Not bad. That box comes with 8
What kind are they?
lead beaters.
I've never heard of that.
They've been around a long time.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. She definitely enjoys fishing a lot more than I do. I'm not saying that I dislike fishing, but I'll be honest, I just enjoy spending time with her and she enjoys doing these things. So we find our enjoyments through each other, I guess. There's a boat going by.
Rap, rap.
I swear that boat has gone back like 3 times already.
Probably.
There's whipping back and forth. Who we got here? What's up, guys? Yo, what's going on, Ken? How you doing, man? What's going on, JP? Seems fishy to me. Where's the Titanic music? The Titanic music's in your heart, Lou. It's always in your heart.
It is really a beautiful spot. The bugs really did freak off.
I know, that was surprising. I didn't think
Yeah,
they would.
me neither.
So, turn on the notifications on YouTube if you want to catch some of the road trips on the live streams. It's literally just a live stream of us driving for hours until we get to our next destination. But you can come hang out, have a conversation with us. Yeah, I've been catching some of your live streams, Ken. I pop in when I can. But now that I'm on the road, this is kind of what I'm doing. I don't know if you caught the van tour, but the van's pretty sick. It's pretty set up. We got propane, we got alternator charging, we got solar charging, we got a second battery, we got an inverter, we got an air fryer, we got like all kinds of stuff.
Austin.
Oh, you got a fish too?
Yeah, you got a sunfish.
I seen on the video he was leaving.
Did you go on the bike or in the van?
Van. Or the van left. I don't know if it was him for sure, but... We were pretty much on the road all day. So now I'm live streaming eating. You guys get to watch me eat. And there's 10 of you here watching me eat. It's like it. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I tried live streaming earlier from the van. There was like one person watching. But now I'm sitting here eating and you guys are like, oh, this is great content.
But it's the time of day.
I guess. You guys have any other questions about van life? How we're going to do this for a month to 2 months and live out of the van? Where are we going to shower? How we're cooking?
Not kill each other.
We would never.
Ziplin, boss, ziplin. Wow, that macaroni salad is pretty good.
Yeah. What's it says? I can't help but bring up that 24 hours. Every single time, Ken. Like, that is ingrained in your memory for the rest of your life. When I did a live stream for 24 hours. That is ridiculous. Like, you bring that up every single time. I don't know if that's going to happen again. But, I mean, I did live stream, like, 2 or 3 times today. So, Uno Nice says, I'm happy for you and your wife. This is such a good one. A couple who can actually be together 24/7 for more than 4 to 5 days is special. I'm serious. You folks are good. Well, thank you. JP says you should convert a Cybertruck or another EV. No, I'm not going to convert an EV. I don't want to convert an EV because then you have to deal with charging them. And chargers are not as accessible as gas. And then on top of that, you're going to be using a lot more gas or battery when you're doing the rest of the setup, right? So no, I'm not doing an EV. And EVs are expensive. Like, you could buy a cheap Grand Caravan. I recommend 2012 or newer, right? You could probably get it for like 5 to 10 grand. And then you could build out all of this for an RV setup. Like, it's so much cheaper than buying an RV or whatever. So, yeah. I appreciate you joining the stream, JP. Very kind of you. So what's your plan, baby?
Well, I hoovered my food, so I think I can go fishing now.
I seen one guy up on the rocks earlier trying to fish. So there might be a couple different places you can cast from.
Yeah, the Asian guy was here and then over there, and then this guy was also here and over there. I think this guy's been here before.
Yeah. I know the area. They're going for walks and stuff, so. So JP says, figure out a way to charge it with solar. There's a company called GoSun that sells a solar kit for EVs, but it is expensive.
Is that their hood one?
Well, it goes over the whole vehicle. It folds out, so it's like a roof rack. That solar that folds over the whole vehicle.
Oh, right.
Sorry, I keep covering the camera. It's the only way that YouTube will show me the comments. Who says the trick is, I've learned after almost 20 years, you have to find new things to do together. That's why we started the eBay store. So you're selling yourself on eBay so that it is more tolerant for your wife? Is that what's happening?
You're not wrong, though. Like, if you do the same thing all day, every day, it gets boring. You get resentful. And it's healthy. You need to experience new things. Life is all short, but also long. Like, there is time to do things, and you should go out and enjoy life together.
So I enjoy seeing experiences through Shay's eyes. I have no motivation to do any of these experiences myself, but I love to see her expression on her face and how excited she gets when she does things, and that makes me happy. So it all depends on where you get your enjoyment from, right? You know, every couple and every person is going to be different. You just got to find a way to make that work.
But you get enjoyment in this part of it.
Because this is crazy.
Yeah. The planning, the execution, the seeing it all come together. And then moments like this where you just get to sit there and enjoy all the things that you've done. Like, that gives you joy.
But this is also playing to a big part of what you enjoy.
Right.
And making it very easy. So here's a question for you.
Okay.
What is our setup time? How long did this take to set up today?
Okay, with the exception of the new awning, like the new mosquito net, I don't know, 10 minutes. We have it setting up down to a science. It took us a little bit longer to figure out how to set up the mosquito net, but even with that, it was like 20 minutes, maybe.
So the mosquito net, this net showed up, literally, it showed up, and then we threw it in the van and we left. So we didn't even open it. It was our first time using it when we set it up right now. So it took us a little bit longer to figure out how to set it up. But everything that you see here took about 10 minutes to set up, plus probably another 10 minutes to figure out how the mesh worked. But it's super convenient, super easy. Babe,
Yeah.
will you get me a drink?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't care what it is. Yeah, it's super easy and super convenient that, you know, we have a setup now that has a bed, has a living room, has a kitchen, has a patio. You know what I mean? We can bake, we can cook, we can fry, we can do anything we want. Like, we're living in a house. And we can move around at the same time. So it's super cool. Sorry, I'm going to block the screen again because I'm checking for... Hi, Deanna. Question for the missus, next level. What was the first fish you caught and what kind? The very first fish you caught? Oh my God.
My fish?
Yeah, your fish. Like the very first ever? Like that's a hard... She's been fishing since before she was born.
They're asking you if you can answer that question, or are they asking me?
I'll read it again. It says question 4. Oh my god. Question 4, Miss Next Level. What was the first fish you caught and what kind? So they're just asking you. They're not asking me to answer for you.
Perch and mackerel.
And you were like 1.
I mean, not much older than that. Probably 4 or 5 years old. Yeah.
All right, let's see if we got another question in here. Uno Nice says, I was about to ask how long the setup is and how long is the breakdown. Honestly, the breakdown is probably like maybe 10% quicker than the setup, I would say. Because you're just shoving everything back in the packaging and just putting it away, right? Everything's modular, it's compact, everything breaks down. So it's pretty sweet. What's going on, Tim Windsor? 30 minutes is like if we're really like just dragging our feet, like if we're multitasking, like lighting a fire.
I'm sorry. It's
okay.
in your face.
It's okay. Like if we're lighting a fire and doing the setup at the same time, or multitasking somehow.
We sort of have our like groove down.
Yeah, like there's certain things that Shay and I'll set up together. There's certain things that I tend to set up. There's certain things that she sets up. So we just kind of like park, turn the vehicle off, and then start getting to work. And it's not like any one of us has said, you do this and you do that. It's kind of like we just start doing it. And then we just kind of have our own little routines of what we like to get started when we get to a location, right? Tim, we're doing pretty good. We're on our 2-month road trip right now. Diana says, my husband and I wanted to do this for a while. Well, the question is,
what's stopping you?
What's stopping you? I mean, we can give you lots of tips.
It ain't cheap, it ain't easy, but
it can be. It depends on what
exactly.
What your
I have to go before the sun sets.
Okay.
Have a kiss.
Yeah. Love you too. Yeah, like honestly, what's stopping you? Because like you can do it on a budget. You can do it for cheap. You just gotta have like you gotta set your expectations, right? So I've been building this surprisingly. Like everything that you see with the van has been an all-year experience. The first van caught on fire in, I think, was it February 1st or March 1st? The first van caught on fire. March 1st, and then I fought with insurance for almost 3 months. And then after those 3 months, we started working on this van. So it's been an all-year kind of thing. Did you say little age? What does that mean? And cost? So we got we have propane in the back, and then we also have an air fryer inside. And I think did we bring the backup barbecue too, babe?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, so we have a gas barbecue too, a backup. So we have everything. We have gas, we have propane, and we have electric. So sorry if I keep blocking this. So like, yeah, cost and age can be a difficult thing because with age you want to have comfort, and comfort cost, right? So I don't disagree. But the vehicle that we're doing this with is a Grand Caravan, and Grand Caravans are very common vehicles. A lot of people already have a Grand Caravan, and you know when you put the seats, because they're stow and go all the way into the ground, there's room for a full-size mattress. You can literally just drop a full-size mattress and you're good to go. You know what I mean? So it depends on your level of comfort and what your expectations are. So if you're a little bit older, it is a little bit more difficult because, you know, with age comes more comfort as a requirement. So I get it. Definitely. But what I would say is that this doesn't all happen in a day. Like I said, I've been building this since last year. Since last year I've been building this. It was the end of last year. So I think I got the first Grand Caravan in November of last year. And from when I got that Grand Caravan, I started getting bits and pieces. And now finally it's all in the vehicle, like the inverters and the batteries and like everything is in the vehicle. So there's things that I was dreaming about since last year, and I didn't actually get to see them opened out of a package until like a week ago, which is crazy to like build all this stuff in my head, do all the research and pick the products very specifically, and not be able to see them out of the package for over a year or just under a year, right? And then forgetting about what they were and then opening it and seeing it and be like, this is dope. Like, I really did a good job doing my research on some of these products. So you're gonna have to, Ken, you're gonna have to. What is the weather there? Ken, you're gonna have to do the conversion because I'm in Canada, right? So it is about 31 degrees Celsius here. So I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I think it's like, if I was to guess, somewhere around 85 or 90 Fahrenheit. But that's just a guess, right? I'm not American, so I don't calculate things in Fahrenheit. Uh, Sorry if I'm blocking the camera. This is the only way that YouTube lets me see the comments. Some folks aren't built made to handle claustrophobic, can't sleep in cars, vans. I'm just saying, yeah, sure. But I'll be honest, it's yeah, 85. So like, yeah, I get it. But if you see the way the van is set up, we have bug mesh on both back windows. We have fans on the inside, and like when we lay down on the bed, we have lots of room. Like it's just the two of us. So, but again, like you have to figure out what makes sense to you, right? Oh yeah, that was a good cast. Yeah, but Uno Nice, that shit's getting so expensive now, right? Like I've been checking, like even the cheapest hotels and the cheapest Airbnbs are going for like $2 a night. You're not finding anything less than $2, at least here in Canada. In the US, it might be different, right? But here in Canada, everything is expensive. So, like, how many times you want to do that, right? So, like, let's say you have a 2 week vacation, $2 a night, that's 14 times 2, right? You're looking at almost $3,000, right? That's only a 2 week vacation. You're only going to do a 2 week vacation in a year and that's it? Like, that's it? That's 3 grand? Well, if you take two week vacations, that's 6 grand. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if to me, I would rather invest that money into building something like this because I own it. It's not leaving. I have this shit no matter what. You know what I'm saying? When you get a hotel or an Airbnb, you know, there's a famous saying, you will own nothing and you'll be happy. I don't like that. I mean, that's what society is doing to us right now. It's shit. It's bullshit. What's going on, Diamond Dave? Thanks for being a van amp. What's amp mean? But yeah, the van life is wicked. That's just another reason why I said you and your wife are good. Y'all doing it together. Yeah, we doing it together. We do everything together. There ain't nothing that we don't do together. Like honestly, we are together all the time. And like we love our time together. We absolutely love our time together. It's beautiful. She's an amazing, loving, caring person, and I've never met anything like it in my life. Leave him home then, Udo Nice. Leave him home. Go enjoy some alone time. You get a bigger bed for just for yourself. I don't know what to tell you, man. But you know, times are getting tough, and if you know they want to enjoy certain experiences and see some things, because we seen some things, man. Like right now, like we drove through mad native reserves, seen statues and like all kinds of carvings and rocks and stuff like that. Last year we went up to Nova Scotia and we seen like fossils and all kinds of stuff, right? So do they want the experiences? Okay, so then what's the give and take? What's the sacrifice? And if they're like, oh well, they still want to be bougie, then I would be like, look, you can be bougie and bad all by yourself, but I still want the experiences. I still want to do the things, right? People have to make certain sacrifices if they want to live a certain lifestyle, right? Nothing's free in this life. You got to either, it's your time, it's your money, it's all different things, right? So people need to lower their standards to create certain memories and experiences. What's up, Ken's wife? Congratulations on your marriage. A van, solar, camping, happy lifestyle. Yeah, man. It's exactly what happens. Separate vacations, it's over. I mean, look, there's a very good saying that I learned from Shay's son. And he says, that sounds like an ish you and not an ish me. Let me see. Well, I still got some battery life. We're doing pretty good. Yo, this Starlink has been working great, honestly. Yeah, I use that a lot now. Shay's son taught me that one. That sounds like an issue and not ish me. It's a great saying. People don't have a good perspective on what's really important in life. Like, what's really important? Is where you're sleeping that important, or is the experiences and the memories that you do when you're awake? Honestly, like, what's more important? It's different if it's where you're sleeping every night. Because, like, honestly, if you get really bad sleep every night of your life, you're going to be a miserable human being. But if you're making that sacrifice for a week or 2 weeks to get really good experiences, then what's really important? Honestly, like, figure it out. Yeah, the sunset is just over there. The sun is going down behind the clouds. And Shay is right over there fishing, right behind me. But yeah, it's been a beautiful day. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like when I'm driving with the Starlink, like the signal is great if we're just doing like non-latency depending things, right? When we're driving, the only time you see it really cut out is when something is above the actual Starlink dish, right? So when we're parked up, there's no problem with the signal whatsoever. It's solid. But if you're doing things that are latency dependent, like live streaming, because that's latency dependent, and you're driving, then you are whatever. But for the most part, it's honestly Starlink is amazing. It is amazing. I wish that there was other companies and other competitors besides Starlink, but Starlink's the only one. I think Bezos was trying to come out with one for a while, but who knows? Bezos sold a bunch of his stock and is trying to hide in his bunker somewhere. So yeah, Starlink has been pretty awesome, man. You don't have to pay for it every month. You can pause your service. So that's really cool. So let's say you only use it like 1 or 2 months of the year, you can turn off your subscription, turn it on when you need it. And there's two different plans. There's the Roam 50, that's the gigabyte plan, and I think it's like 50 or 60 US for that one. And then there's the unlimited Roam, and that one is I think around 150 for the month. But that's not even bad to be able to use internet anywhere in the world, right? Like, let's be realistic. I still remember the days when we had to pay like per gigabyte for our home internet and how much that shit used to cost. We used to run it up, right? Them Napster days and LimeWire and shit like that used to run up our internet because, when you're a kid, you're like, oh, I didn't realize my parents are paying per gigabyte for this internet. That's crazy. Can you imagine if we still had to pay per gigabyte for our internet? That'd be crazy. That'd be absolutely insane. here was my funny thought from the morning. I don't know if you guys were in the live stream when I said this, but I said, every day you kind of wake up, and every day is a round trip. Where you start your day is where you end your day. But when you're living the van life, um, every day is a one-way trip. You don't stay or you don't return. Like where we woke up was like I think like 3 hours, 4 hours away from where we are right now, and then where we wake up tomorrow, not tomorrow, where we go to sleep tomorrow is going to be probably 4 or 5 hours away from here. So it's an interesting concept to think about, like on your everyday life, right? Like you wake up, go to work, come home, deal with the family stuff, and every day is a round trip, right? It's like a nomad life we're doing right now. So I think I'm gonna stream for about 8 more minutes, and then I'm gonna cut off this live stream and kind of chill out for the night. So if you got any questions, or if you want to say anything, or if you've been enjoying the van life content lately, let me know. There's gonna be a lot more van life content this this month. Let me just close up the mosquito net here. Any nibbles, babe?
Couple hits, nothing crazy.
How's the water?
Beautiful.
Is it cold?
No, not at all.
Oh.
Very easy out there, though.
It's very calm.
Yeah. I saw a muskrat.
You saw one? Oh. Well, that's awesome. Thanks for sharing my trip. Well, you're welcome, Deanna. I'm honestly like, I love sharing ideas. I'm an idea guy. Like, I love coming up with ideas on how to do things better, more efficient, or just out of the box. So I love sharing ideas like that, right? So I'm happy when other people enjoy my ideas, or like things that I have going on, or things that we're able to create that you guys think are cool, right? I used to say my name wasn't Next Level Tech. Like Next Level was always the pursuit to doing something like, what's the next thing that I'm doing? What's the next level? Like, what else can I do with whatever I have? What more can I do with it? How can I take whatever I have further? Yeah, 5 more minutes and then I'll end the stream. Yeah, Shay says she saw a muskrat. So that's cool. And honestly, like, the Fire Stick's been working great off the Starlink no matter where we go. Like, we can still watch all of our TV shows and movies, and it's been great. And the screen that's in there is I think it's a 15.6-inch screen. It's at the perfect size. And it's actually really good quality. I think it was like somewhere around 100 US for the screen, which is nothing. Like, yeah, like 100 US is like a tank of gas these days. You know what I'm saying? But it's really nice to have this patio. So this is the first time, like ever, we've had the patio deployed. We've done like week-long van camping trips, but this is the first time that we've had the awning on the van, and we've actually set it up and we've used it. The first time. We didn't set it up yesterday, and this is day 2, right? So this is the first time we set it up. Yesterday we got to our location pretty late in the evening, so we kind of just set up the bed and we settled in for the night, and then prepared for all the driving that we did today, right? Because it wasn't a straight driving trip. We kind of just like drove up to a point, and then we drove all the way up to a point, and then we came all. It was like it was crazy, like just doing the coast, right? Like it wasn't a direct drive because we're looking for things to see and do as well, right? And also, just don't forget to follow the Instagram. It's not in the description. It's hard to do all these live streams and type out all the descriptions and everything, but if you search us up on Instagram, it is Vamping Vampers. That is the name of the Instagram that has both of our content on it for the van life. So, Diamond Dave, I have a trip meter that's set up on the van. I haven't looked at it since we left, so I don't know how many we've done. I know last year we drove out to Nova Scotia and we kind of drove around almost the whole island, and we drove home, and that one we did about 6,000 kilometers, and I think 6,000 kilometers works out to, I don't know, like over 4,000 miles. And I know for a fact that we're going to be doing over that, and probably double that at least this trip. So I would say we're probably going to be doing close to like 10 to 15,000 miles this trip. And that's why I'm saying, like, I ain't telling you guys you have to donate, but whatever you guys donate is going to go right back into gas for the vehicle, right? Because gas ain't cheap, and we're going to keep moving. Every day we go to a new spot, so that's like gas, right? So. Ooh, we almost got 10 likes on the stream. Can we get 10? We're at 9 right now. We're going to end the stream in about a minute. Can we get another like before the end of the stream? Make that 10. It's crazy because Canada is massive. Like, if you look at the size of the map, there are places, so many places in Canada that you can't drive to. You cannot drive to them. Like, I seen this one place, and it got hit by a crater in a mountain that created a lake. It's called Crater Lake. And I was like, yo, that'd be so dope to check out. Like, if I got the drone with me, right? So if I could get some drone footage of that, and then I was like, all right, Google Maps, take me here. And it's like, oh, you can't go there by driving. And I'm like, come on, bro. Oh, Shay's in the lake. She's swimming. How is it, baby?
Beautiful.
She loves to
Can you do
swim.
me a favor, though?
Yeah.
Can you grab me my backpack on this side, under, and then a towel, which is under the very back on this side?
This side?
Yeah.
All right. One second, guys. It's not cold up there, baby?
The water is beautiful.
How you feeling?
Great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Let me see what you guys are saying real quick. We're gonna end this stream. Did we get 10 likes? It's not showing me 10. It still says 9 on my side. Maybe it just hasn't updated. Alright guys, we've been live streaming for an hour. I'm gonna go settle in and enjoy the night. I appreciate you guys, and we're gonna be sharing more content probably tonight. Tonight's most likely gonna be on the Instagrams. So there's the Next Level Tech Instagram and the Vamping Vampers Instagram. And then tomorrow we'll do some more live streams. But appreciate you guys coming out, checking out what's going on, all that kind of good stuff. And make sure you stay tuned for what's up next. Peace.